This is a manifestation reading, a magical spell reading that will help you overcome any addictions that you may be going through. This is a magical, powerful spell that if there is a strong addiction, you will have to do this during the day, early in the morning, and at night before you go to bed. This addiction, this magical, powerful spell is what I'm about to do for myself as well. This is the first time that this will be on camera. So I am going to do this powerful magical spell for everyone to see. Now, the first thing that you will need with this addiction is strength. You will need strength to have the ability to overcome problems with the use of willpower. Whatever deck you're pulling from, whatever represents power, whatever you see as power, strength, willpower to overcome, integrity, leadership. That's the focal point. That's the card to choose. Let's lay that here. The next card that you will lay down is Temperance. The Temperance card. This also stands for willpower and avoiding things and living life in a harmonious balance. However you choose to say. You just want harmony and balance in your life. This is the card I chose. Balance. You see the guardian with the angel wings? The sacrificial layout. The universe. The clouds. The aura. That is your guardian angel protecting you, giving you willpower to avoid things and to live your life in harmony. Not only having harmony, but having a balance in your life. I choose to put that here. The next thing you will need is Judgment, which stands for breaking free of the habit and making a major self-improvement which I will call transformation. You're about to be transformed. Do not fight the flow of the universe. Let it flow through you and just go and just be. You're about to come into a transformation. The mask is off. You're about to see things clearer than you ever seen before. You see the wings in the back. You was once a cocoon in a shell. You went through the stages of the learning process. And now you want to be free from this addiction. You are about to be transformed into a beautiful butterfly. The mask is off. You're out of the cocoon. And now you turned into the beautiful person that you're meant to be. This transformation card I will put here. The next card that I chose will be the World card, which stands for wholeness, satisfaction, health, perfection, and happiness. I chose the universe. You are now going through the gates, going through the rites of passage through the universe. The universe is finally letting you see all that it has for you. You are now being awakened as you transform and start to have a balance and start to have that willpower to break free of the habits that has you bound. It's opening up to you to let you just be. The last card that I chose was the High Priestess. Choose carefully a card that represents who you are, who you want to be. Whatever card that stands out the deck that you connect with, that you feel that's who you want to be, who you are, or who you are trying to create, choose that. I choose to be a high priestess because I know that I am, I know that I will, and I know that I have the divine knowledge to help others through my spiritual teachings. Choose the card that is right for you. This will be the significator. This is who you are. I'm going to repeat. This is who you are. Choose wisely. Because the universe is going to open your eyes see who you are, because you're about to have willpower, and your guardian angel is there to protect you, to have that willpower and that strength to make this beautiful transformation into who you are. I'm explaining why you should these are cards that I chose. When you look at the Temperance card, this picture is a good guardian spirit standing beside you. They're ready to give help and comfort to you. The angel's great wings spread in a protective manner. Look at this Temperance card. The balance in life that you need to restore to a life which has been out of kilter. Picture yourself enjoying a life with all the forces of body and mind in perfect balance. Imagine the sensation you will feel as refreshing and rejuvenating power surges through the body, restoring wholeness. The Power card represents you as a strong and powerful person that will be able to withstand all temptation. You will be able to have the leadership and the power, the willpower, the self-empowerment to withstand any temptation of your addiction. The Transformation card. As you look at this card, it represents renewal and awakening to a new life. I want you to visualize yourself waking up from a long slumber to find a rejuvenated mind and body, ready to meet all challenges. Lastly, the World card. The universe. Visualize yourself filled with joy and life, dancing, singing, greeting each new day with enthusiasm. Realize that all the powers that you need for success and happiness are to be found within you. That is why the center card needs to represent who you are, who you're creating, what you already have, and what you're transforming to be. That's why it's very significant. That's why it's called the significator card because it represents you. This is part 1 of your magical spell power that you're about to create and do. But first, if it's hard to get in the mindset, or it's hard to get this balance and this peace, I suggest you to, I advise you to take a spiritual bath. You can take a spiritual bath in your tub. You can take a spiritual bath in your shower. You can take a spiritual bath in the sink. You can take a spiritual bath in the ocean. Wherever you choose, let the water fall over you and visualize where you want to be in the next 30 days. Depending on your addiction, because some addictions are stronger than others, whatever you're trying to become unbound from, you may have to do this. I prefer you to do this morning and night until that addiction becomes less and less and less and less bounding. And by the time you get finished with this spell, this magical spell, you will have overcome those addictions, that addiction. Focus on one addiction at a time. This spell works with one addiction at a time. Focus on what you are addicted to, the main thing that you are bound to. For example, cigarettes is mine. So I'm going to focus that if I take a meditation bath, a spiritual bath, a blockage bath, whatever you want to call it. Focus that when you take a shower or a bath. And when the water runs over you, focus on letting go. Focus on the universe. Focus on the balance. Focus on the power. Focus on the transformation. Focus on who you are and where you will be in 30 days. And count it as pure joy, pure health, pure life, pure excitement. And within those 30 days, you will become who you said you will be. I'm going to pause this video because this is part 1. Part 2, we're going to say the magical spell that will wake up the universe. But I want to tell you, you need a positive mind. You have to be true to these intentions. You need a clear space, a clutter-free space. And if you can, take an hour out of quiet time, because you don't need any distractions. You need to focus. I will be back, part 2.